when I first blew up on Instagram. At the beginning, I was receiving free stuff, and I was like, "Ah, that's cool," and yeah, that's interesting and stuff. And then I had one first sponsor that was like, "Okay, we're gonna do this every month." And I was like, "What?"
Greg, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Ethers Interviews. I want to interview someone not because they're popular. I was watching your videos and my mind was blown.
Thank you so much.
Completely blown. I just want to show everyone what you do so that their mind can be blown too.
Thank you so much for getting in touch.
Oh my gosh. It's an absolute honor. So here's you doing something that I do not understand. Can you see this?
Yeah.
I have so many questions. I think my first question is, everybody I interview on this program, they have something very unique to who they are. And, I look at someone and it's like their light. It's something that clearly lights you up.
Yeah.
It's something that you love. It's something like I couldn't see you doing anything else but this.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I think you put it up the good way. It's something I woke up with. I woke up with for more than 10 years. Every morning, thinking about it, getting better, finding more about myself as well, which is an amazing feeling. Having something that drives me is, I think, something everybody should experience once.
I don't think the majority of people trust themselves. You have to trust yourself, and then it also requires an enormous amount of effort and practice.
Yeah,
You skate every day, correct?
mostly depends on the season, of course, and on the trips and everything. But the goal is always to be on that level of performance, but not risking it to the point where it's a coin flip.
Sure.
If you see what I mean? So
I do. That's interesting that you say that, because from someone that doesn't understand what you do, I would die. First of all, my first try, I would die. But so it would 100% be a coin flip. When I watch you, it looks like it's something very dangerous, or is what we're watching something that you have practiced many, many, many times?
So it's a mix. It depends, to be honest, because it depends always on the roads, on the condition as well. Because as you showed me, one of the clips, I'm riding under the rain. So this makes it way more dangerous and intense because you're sliding way more. You're braking it's really hard to brake as usual. So it changed everything. But on some of the spots I go to or the roads, I feel so comfortable. I'm not even thinking about the risk anymore.
Well, you are very trained. So you're very experienced. So there's a skill. There's a skill that you have. Your brakes are your hands.
So it's not brakes. It's a third point of contact with the ground.
Okay.
So the thing on my hand is the same material you see on the MotoGP knees when they
The
lean
what?
on the ground. You know the MotoGP riders
Okay.
when they're leaning on the in the
Oh,
turn,
mm-hmm.
they put their knees on the ground.
Yes.
Well, for me, it's the same thing, but
Got
the
it.
end.
So it's just like equilibrium balance of the weight.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. And when I put my hand on the ground, then I can make my board slide.
In
So
front
the
of
wheel,
you.
like, yeah,
Is that more of like to slow you down when you bring your board in front?
exactly.
Okay.
The wheels go sideways and they brake for
Yeah.
me. They like a rally car basically.
Kind of like for me, like what I can experience when you're skiing.
Oh yeah,
If you want to slow down your momentum, you go to the side.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's exactly it.
When did you start doing this? Did you skateboard like when did you get your first skateboard?
I got so when I was a kid, we used to be uh, with all the other kids in the neighborhood with old skateboards, and we were going down the hill, but sitting on the boards. And that was like
Okay.
a fun thing we were doing
Yeah.
at night. And
Yeah.
then I found
How old were you?
probably between the age of 8 to
Okay.
12.
Okay.
And then around 11 or 12, I found a old skateboard at my grandma's house. And I don't know why this skateboard like put me into this brand new vision of like,
Was it your
uh,
dad's or it was just like
yeah,
some, oh, it was
exactly.
your
It was like
dad's?
my dad's and his brother's old skateboard, and I was like, wow, this thing is amazing. I want to go downhill with it. And then I found some YouTube videos about it, and started setting goals for me, and it was really tough at the beginning. I remember I was like, how is it even possible, like to break and do all this stuff? And I don't know how I just continued, like kind of a
Well,
yeah
that's it. It's drive, persistence, and perseverance and passion. And
yeah.
when you put all of those things together, but I think the beautiful, did your dad skateboard?
No, just a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't something I got from anyone really, you know. I just found this in myself. I don't know how.
What
It's
about speed? Because you go about, what's your top speed?
so my top speed is around 130
Oh my
kilometers
God.
an
Oh,
hour.
wait. Kilometers?
Yeah, so that's probably 670 miles, a little bit less,
70. I think I clocked
probably
one that you did. I
665.
think it was 130 and it was 70 miles an hour.
Okay, so we're around here. But this
Mhm.
is like another discipline of the sport because most of the time I go max 60 miles per hour.
Got it. So that's like the max, but still, that's really, really, really fast. I used to, when I was younger, rollerblade, and sometimes beyond your control, you wobble,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
know? Like that's really fucking scary when you start to
yeah, it
wobble.
is. I've experienced this. I know what you're talking about.
You're not supposed to talk about accidents, is that correct?
I mean, I had a few, but it's not something that I can't talk about. You know,
Oh,
it's
okay. Okay. I interviewed a really cool girl on here that roller skates. She
okay.
she's incredible, and she said it's bad luck to talk
Yeah,
about. Have you had like a bad accident?
I had two really bad ones because the last one was in Colombia. There's this famous. I went to Colombia for filming a skate movie, and there's this famous road. It's basically a highway that all the locals skate at night, and there's like 30 people on the spot, and everybody drops together on the highway, and it's crazy, you know. And
Is it
there's
illegal? Is it illegal? Do they not want you to do it?
I'm not really sure over there, to
Okay.
be honest. It was pretty okay.
Yeah.
I'm having more troubles here in Switzerland than
Oh, funny.
abroad. So yeah, but yeah, I was there, and on in America, there's these reflectors on the roads, you know, and it was the last turn of the whole descent, and the whole descent went really well. And in this last turn, I hit one of these reflectors,
Oh,
and it pushed me away from the board, and I went straight into the guardrails
yeah.
and broke my, like, fracture, not broken. It's my skull basically,
Oh, God.
right under my ear. So this was like super terrifying because I, yeah, when you start hitting your head or
Yeah.
around the space of your body, it's yeah, really, really
Yeah.
scary, you know.
Well, it's interesting about what you do. You defy gravity. You defy, safety. And when I look at what you do, when I look at what you do, or the guys that ski out of the helicopter and do like the vertical ski drops, or the surfers in Nazaré that do the, 100-foot waves,
Yeah,
there's an element of kind of dancing with death. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all, but there's a real, you're on the edge of kind of like life or death. Is it okay for me to say that?
yeah, 100%. I think we're all really like, everybody that's in the extreme sport that's risking your life
Yeah.
knows this and know why they're doing it. It's because they're ready to take the risk to
Yeah.
enjoy their life. You know, it
And that's
makes
it.
their life better.
But that's it. And I don't mean this in a religious way, but it seems like you're closer to God and closer to nature and closer to like this raw, beautiful feeling in life that some of us like never get to experience.
It's probably just closer to yourself in the end.
Yes.
You really
Yes.
understand your body and get emotion you never get outside of it. I
Right.
would say.
Even closer to yourself, I do this practice, this like meditative practice that brings you closer to yourself. And in it, it says, you are the source. The
Yeah,
source created everything, but you
100%.
also are in concert with the source. And I think people that do what you do, but also people that follow their dreams and follow their passions are very connected to who they are and therefore better contributors to the world.
Yeah, I really like what you're saying here because it resonates with me a lot, especially in my sport, because downhill skateboarding doesn't really exist as a sport. There's like a championship, but there's not even national teams. There's not. I mean, there's some countries with national teams, but it's not a sport you can start as a young kid and say I want a career in this sport.
You made it up.
But yeah, that's which is crazy. Like just
And I love that.
creating it yourself,
Right.
and yeah, I think so. Here, there's this thing of self exploration and finding sense in whatever you do.
When did collaborations with companies start for you? I know you did one with like technical gear, you made your own skateboard. Like, when did that start for you?
It all started 2.5 years ago, I would say. The main thing that helped me live of it was social media. Like going to races, for example, wasn't lucrative at all. I was investment into showing that I was able to be one of the best.
Do you have to pay to be in those races?
In the current racing, how it works, it's I think it depends on the league, to be honest. And it also depends on your nation.
Okay.
Because I had friends being selected with, for example, France, let's say. They will go to races all managed by their country. But in Switzerland, for example, we have nothing. So we're just investing in ourselves.
Yeah.
And I found that investing that money on myself and media and all this stuff made it way more interesting for me.
Do you think you have more independence than maybe someone from France who has a management team? Do you feel like from what you know and from the people that you've met that you have more control?
Yes,
Yeah.
because it all depends on me. I'm not waiting on like my race results or my my country to send me to races or do stuff.
Yeah, you're
It's
getting
just me
everything.
and my own performance and how I see it and
Yeah.
how I'm able to sell it too. It's yeah.
What was your like first collaboration where you were like blown away?
Um, I think my first because I remember I was when I first blew up on Instagram, I
When
got
was that? What year was that?
that was 2 years ago. Maybe I can check if you want. I can
No,
send you
it's
the
okay.
exact
That's okay.
moment, but maybe 3 years ago. And at the beginning, I was receiving free stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and yeah, that's
Hmm.
interesting and stuff. And
Hmm.
then I had one first sponsor that was like, "Okay, we're gonna do this every month." And I was like, "What?" I was yeah, I went
Yeah.
crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
"That's insane! I could make a
Yeah.
living of it." And yeah,
Yeah. And then from there, it just built.
yeah. Then new brands come, then new opportunities with ads and everything. That's
Is there downhill skating races in the US? There is, right?
there is yes.
Is it bigger here than it is where you are, or
Well, it's the same championship.
okay, it's all tied into the
Oh,
same thing.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's pretty, it used to be a really big thing with, I, in the past when I started racing, it was at least 15 races during the year
Oh wow.
from
And how many?
Australia to South America. So
Oh
that
wow.
was all over the world.
Oh
And
wow.
then
So
it collapsed.
you've skated everywhere.
Uh, I was, at that time, I was too young. I didn't race the whole tour. I was only racing in Europe. And when I got like probably 19 or 20, I started going around the world just to skate and film.
Oh wow. With your
So
team.
not the same team at the same moment. Like it always depends.
You don't travel with like one person doesn't do your videos. It could be different.
Now yes, now yes.
Okay.
But back then, for example, I would go to Colombia with one of my friends from America who knew Colombia.
Hmm.
I went, for example, to China only with the locals,
Right.
which was
Interesting.
crazy experience. But
Well, we're also meant to see the world. We're
I
not,
think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're meant to explore the whole thing. And I feel like you're so, it's not luck because you crafted your life, but you're so lucky to do what you do for a job.
Yeah, that's amazing for
That's
sure.
such a great job. And I really wanted to show here, like anyone that's watching, that the possibilities of what you can do are not limited, not as limited as one thinks they are.
Yeah, the limits are not set by what's already here. It's what you create, you know? Create value from something that doesn't exist is it's an insane journey and it's not finished yet. We're gonna
No, it's not. I interviewed an incredible, incredible woman on this program, and she does the visual art direction for Louis Vuitton.
okay.
So, do you know all of the buildings where they have, like all of the Louis Vuitton buildings where they have these huge art installations?
Yeah, the malls, right? Looks like malls stacked up.
Everything, everything. Like, it's so incredibly imaginative and
Yeah.
creative, and they make everything up. and they create everything out of the boundlessness of their imagination. And just having people understand that you can literally, like if you have an idea, if you have a thought, write it down and create it. It's original. No one has these ideas. No one has these thoughts but you. So I really want to encourage people to just step outside of the box and do
100%.
something and fail. And like
The crazier, the better.
100%. Who are some people, whether in your field or people that you admire, that you would love to collaborate with, and not even like on a material, like this woman from Louis Vuitton, they did some stuff with anime, Japanese anime. They just did a campaign with that, and they collaborated with a lot of gamers
Okay.
in order to make this anime like beauty campaign. And I did see, skateboarders influencing fashion, and they used to be like the people on Life that everybody thought, oh, they're just smoking pot and they're not going to go anywhere, and they're wasting their time. There's this like stigma
Yep.
attached to, and I don't believe that at all. You obviously know what I believe. I believe skateboarders are the people that are closer to themselves and their passion. Like who would you love to collaborate with? Like a dream?
That's a good question. I think it will always depends. So, for example, if I would go to Japan or China or one of these countries in Asia, I would love to collaborate with a brand that makes sense over there, you know? So here in Switzerland, for example, I'd love to collaborate with, I don't know, a cheese brand.
Oh, that's funny.
That,
Yeah.
that would be,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I want to be, uh, I want it to make sense with where I am.
Right. Right.
And, but it's a funny question because I never asked myself if there's like a brand I would love to work with,
Is there
but
a brand that you would love to work with? Like,
not
where you
really.
look, where you look at their work and you're just like, that's something that even though it doesn't have anything to do with skateboarding, could be such an insane collaboration.
For sure. Um, I think the fashion industry will be a really fun one to get into,
Yeah.
but in the other hand, really tough to make it happen because, I mean, the fit will always depends as we talk, is it always depends like what you can create. Nothing exists, so what can we create?
There's this Swiss fashion house. I think it's Swiss. Let me look it up. And their clothing is extremely structured. Oh, have you ever heard of, and I hope I don't say it wrong, Akris?
Agres?
Akris. So, St. Gallen, Switzerland?
AKR.
Is. It's just the first thing that comes to mind.
I'm
And you
That's
don't know
funny.
you don't know
No,
them? So they're
not at all.
pretty big in the luxury sector.
Okay.
And the designer, his name is Albert Kremley or something like that. I forget his name, but his clothes are so architecturally structured. And
Okay.
what you do, it seems like you're just kind of flying in the wind, but what you do is so incredibly structured and
Thank you so
it's
much.
so disciplined. There's no way you could safely do what you do without a lot of discipline. And I could so see this marriage of this incredible fashion house and skateboarding because it's just it's within the lines, but it's outside of the lines. Anyway, that's
I'll look it up for sure. Thank you.
definitely look it up. But what I love about life, like us, for example, you don't know me, I don't know you. I was completely just inspired by your work, and you made me feel something.
That's
And
amazing.
yep, it is amazing. And I think that's one of the most amazing qualities that we have as human beings is this ability to inspire each other. And with this Swiss designer, I mean, I wrote your team an email,
Yeah.
and I just told your team that, I really appreciated what you did. I didn't even know if we were going to be today. Did did I send it to real people? There was just this blind trust. It's like, I hope a human being shows up today. But there's this beautiful thing about life and asking.
That's
If you,
true.
if you,
And it's so random too.
with what?
Everything's so random too. So
Everything's so random, and I just asked. The worst that could happen is you say no, and I move on with my life.
100%.
So, if there was anyone that you see out there, or a brand is there a brand, a skating brand that you absolutely love?
Well, downhill skateboarding brands are kind of dead because the sport is so small.
What skating boarding brands are dead?
The downhill skating industry
Oh,
kind
okay.
of dead because you need to sell a lot of boards to make a profit
Yeah,
in the sports, and especially in downhill skateboarding, you don't really use your board. I had the same board for years and never changed it
God,
because the older it gets, the better it is.
it
You
has
don't really
more
change.
give.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So why we change a lot is the wheels, but the other
not the
components we don't really change.
got it.
So the brand I'm skating actually is my brand. So it's
Is that what you're wearing on your head?
no, it's this one
Oh,
SWB.
okay. Okay. Oh,
Skate
I love that.
without bounds.
That's your last name, right?
It's
Is it?
you can say it's my last name, but the initial
Acronym?
idea is skate without bounds.
I love that. And what's in what do you create?
We create boards and footstops. It's something you can put on the board to lock your foot in.
Oh, kind of like snowboarding?
Not really. It's
No.
just something to feel where your feet is. So
Got
it
it.
doesn't attach your feet, but it's just gonna like tell your mind like where you are on the board.
So where do you want to take this?
To be honest, it's not really a plan that I have in my mind, but I feel like pushing my limits to the absolute is gonna bring me where I have to go, basically.
So you feel like the path is going to reveal itself?
Exactly.
I agree
But
with that.
to keep going, I have to keep pushing myself and keep going to the next level. And I'm not there yet. There's still stuff I can improve. There's still stuff I want to do that's crazier or yeah. And
Do
I
you
think doing this is gonna yeah draw the path in front of me.
do you have a do you have like a place where you want to skate that you haven't skated yet?
Oh, bunch.
Oh, like what?
I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Taiwan. I want to go in US. I already went, but I want to go to North California. There's a really famous pass. I probably shouldn't say the name because
Oh, is it like kind of like
it's
a
a
secret?
well-known spot that most of the legend of the sport already skated. So I
Yeah,
want to go
don't
there.
say it. Don't say it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's funny. And I can't help but ask this, but I have 4 kids. And how is your mom?
Pretty terrified, to be honest.
I know.
Yeah. So they
I
believe
can
in me.
imagine.
They're my parents, grandparents. My grandma doesn't even look at my videos anymore. She tells me I just can't watch it. I know you're doing great, but I don't want to see your stuff. And I understand, you know.
Oh, I completely understand. With that little T-shirt flapping in the wind. I don't like that either. I'm like, why doesn't he have anything on?
Well, we do put some for racing. We put some leather suits, but
Oh,
you
you
go even
do.
faster with leather suits.
But you are going really fast. Even the clip that we saw in the beginning, you're going really fast and just wearing a T-shirt. I did see. Do you mostly wear protective gear, or do you mostly not wear protective gear
Uh, well, I wear a helmet,
all the time?
glove, and knee pads.
Yeah.
That's like the three thing I always put. But the rest is, yeah,
I think something that people might not understand is there's an art to falling.
as well, yeah.
You learn how to fall.
But also there's the thing that if you fall on the road and that a big road going straight,
Yeah.
you're gonna get road rash
Yeah.
a little bit. But we also have a reflex, as you say, like we know how to fall now.
Right.
But the real problem is, for example, if I hit a tree or a guardrail,
Yeah.
I could put any amount of protective gear. This will not change anything.
Right.
If I hit the tree at 100 kilometers an hour, then any gear wouldn't save me.
Do you have fear?
Um, Most of the time, no.
Yeah.
But I know that when I have fear, I'm on the good, like, I'm pushing something, you know?
Mm.
And it's an interesting question. And I think also it's a misconception most people have about extreme sports. They're like, oh, you love adrenaline.
Hmm.
And I would say not really, because most of the time I'm more meditating than looking for adrenaline.
I love that.
Because adrenaline is like when you're almost dying or when you did something wrong. But when
It's
everything goes well, I'm just meditating. Yeah.
nirvana,
Yeah.
just like pure bliss. I completely understand that. Has there ever been, I don't know what to call it. Do you call it a pass? Is that what you call it?
Uh, a road, a
A road.
spot, a pass, anything.
Has there ever been one where you're like, no,
Um, no,
no.
not yet. I mean, we've seen some roads that were like too destroyed, but I never say no because of too much steepness or too much speed or whatever. Always
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
You always just go for it and do it. And it's something that you practice. Like will you just cold do one just without?
Yeah, I would do like a few runs and then pushing the limit a bit more every run. And then there's this run I know like I'm gonna like put the extra percentage of sand and like try to do my best run, you know? And this is the run I want to film.
Or do you have heroes in this sport?
There's legends for sure.
Like who are some of the legends?
So for example, Pete Connolly, he's the world record of speed,
What's his speed?
146.
Kilometers. So that would be
Yeah.
like 80,
Yeah.
like maybe 80. Is Pete Connolly, is he American or?
He was from the UK.
Oh, UK. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay. Who else is like up there? Do you want
There's
to
a
meet
bunch of,
these guys? Do you want to hang out with these
oh,
guys?
I met a few legends, like past world champions that I looked up when I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of these guys. Also, I had the chance to meet some guys in the US, for example, some guys I was looking up to just because of their style. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they were no world champion or anything, but just I knew them by their style and they inspired me so much. And I was able to meet them, and this was like,
A dream.
yeah, kind of, and being able to like take a run together, for example, was an amazing sensation.
What do you have, like, what do you have coming up? Do you have races coming up?
We have the racing season starting in June
Okay, so it goes from June to,
to December.
okay. And then in that circuit, how many places will you go?
There's Turkey,
Okay. Oh, wow.
Isle of Man.
Turkey.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
it's the craziest track we've ever raced, actually.
And the infrastructure within Turkey is it like a smooth path? I mean, obviously it's like a smooth path.
It's not the best pavement we've had.
Right.
Well, here in Switzerland, I'm used to perfect pavements.
Right.
So when I go to Turkey and I found these roads, it's like also another challenge.
Right.
But I'm not even racing this year. I stopped racing in 24.
So what do you do? What is it now for you?
It's basically finding the craziest road and going to the place.
So are you working for yourself independently with social media
Yeah,
and doing sponsorships?
yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So you're going to, so your whole entire schedule is set between June and December.
Not really.
Where are you going besides Turkey?
Before, so from now, you mean?
Yeah.
So I just came back from Portugal last week,
Where'd you
and
go?
was the whole Portugal. I went from
Okay.
Porto more north, and then all the way south to Lisbon.
And do you
And
go with the one guy that's taping everything?
so basically, it depends. I've got uh, when we were in Lisbon, for example, we had a bunch of locals that came to help us to film the spots.
That's cool.
And in Portugal, I went with my good friend that's also down skater his full time job. So we both film each other.
Yeah.
We end up like being skaters and content creator. I mean, not content creator, but filmers.
Directors, you have
Yeah,
a camera attached to the front end of your car?
yeah. We put the camera on a suction mount that's on the car.
Got it. And and it picks up the audio from your board? Is that correct?
Sometimes I put a microphone in my helmet, and
Okay.
sometimes I just put a microphone on the camera.
Okay. It's just absolutely unbelievable what you do. There might be a misconception that people that skate maybe drink and do more drugs. Do you see that, or do you see like just a mix 50-50?
I think that was the past, because nowadays, if you want to keep up the level, you just can't.
Right?
Back in the days, I remember. I mean, I heard a bunch of stories about the racing and everything. People used to party and then race the next morning,
Get
and it,
hurt.
and it worked. It worked for them, but that was probably not the race winners.
Right.
The race winners were always athletes, and even now I'm not racing. I treat myself as an athlete because I could not do it without being 100% focused and not training.
Right. Right. Um, is there anything that you think your sport needs as far as like an invention?
Not really.
No?
I think we're. I think like I love my sport how it is right now, and I think I could probably argue with a lot of people in the community because probably a lot of people would love to see the sport mainstream and everything. But for me, I think there's a beauty in being so underground, you know?
There's an absolute, well, only certain people can do it. So it will always remain, just available to the people that are passionate about it. And in anything that you do, the people that are really dedicated rise to the top. Those people that are really dedicated and passionate rise to the
And
top.
I think they will in any domain. Like
Correct.
it could be playing instrument or
Being a
anything.
lawyer, anything,
Exactly.
anything. It doesn't matter. It's the effort that you put into it. And I do really, really, really think that not that skateboarding has become mainstream, but I think it has become something that people admire. And
Yeah,
it changed. Like
the view of people really shifted to something bad to something that can be acceptable, and where you could put your kid to a skate park and have a skateboard course.
I think is so cool. And
100%.
it taps into creativity. It taps into just a really beautiful part of the human spirit. God, I had a skateboard when I was, I don't know, 10 years old, and I would skateboard all over my neighborhood. It was like I couldn't do tricks, no tricks.
Hmm.
But I could go, as fast as I wanted in the neighborhood. I wasn't scared. But I couldn't get on a skateboard now. I think I'd hurt myself. But I just really want to thank you for being on. And what do you have to say to any of the kids out there that are kind of lost or maybe don't have any direction? Like, what do you have to say to kids out there that want to maybe create a very unique life for themselves?
That's a tough one, but I would say that believing in yourself is like the most important part because you stop at any how do you say this? Sorry, English is not my first language.
Limits? Limits?
Yeah, the first thing that doesn't go well, like the first
Don't get discouraged.
yeah, don't get discouraged and believe in yourself 100%, and find the thing that makes sense for you. We live in a world that doesn't make sense anyway, so
Makes no sense.
nothing makes sense until you accept, you know.
I think nothing makes sense until it makes sense to you. That's kind of what you
Exactly.
just said. What do you think? I ask this question to everybody. What's the meaning of life?
What's the meaning of life? I haven't found that answer yet.
You're the only one that has said that. Oh, you're funny. But do you know what the most popular, I would say most popular, but the answer that has been said the most has been love.
Love. That's interesting.
Yep. To
Love is a good one for sure.
I agree.
Love is
To
a good one.
give love and receive love. I mean, when you have that feeling at the end of something that you've been working really hard on and
Yeah.
you've accomplished that goal, like who's the first person you want to talk to?
It's gotta be it's gotta be family and girlfriend for sure.
Right. Right. But you share those exhilarating, magnificent moments in your life. First with yourself, you're like, thank God, and then you share it with your mother and your father, and everybody gives you a huge hug, and
Yeah.
that's a really beautiful moment.
Yeah, and that's why also to like correlate it to the social media thing, it's not only like a way to make a living of it, but it's also, as you said, you were like, so you felt something watching the videos. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm
Love that.
trying to share this amazing thing I'm feeling going down the hill.
Well, you're sharing your light.
Yeah,
What you do is something inside of your heart, and it's something that makes you feel alive. And you do it so well and you put so much effort into it that when I look at it, I don't know what you're feeling, but I can feel a little bit of what you're feeling. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like,
thank
that
you.
is such an amazing, beautiful way to live a life.
That's exactly why we do it.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
exactly.
So cool. Greg, I want to thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you.
It was really an honor. You're a gentleman. You're such an incredible athlete. You are incredible. I will always keep watching. I will always be praying for you over here.
So much.
May you always be protected in everything you do.
That's probably why I'm lucky. Maybe I got a bunch of people praying for me. I don't know.
Definitely, definitely. You're a good person. People are praying for you, in the best way possible.
Thank
But
you so much.
I wish you, everything you dream. I hope it all comes true, and I will be here, watching every step of the way. Thank you so much for being here. It was an honor.
Thank you so much for your words.
Yeah.
It's an honor as well, and I really appreciate all the love.